Is Grey's Anatomy as medically inaccurate as they say it is? Let's find out. Now, actually, spoiler alert, absolutely.
The game. They say a person either has what it takes to play, or they don't. My mother was one of the greats.
What?
Me, on the other hand, I'm kinda screwed.
Is it always gonna frame it like a game? Or is this just a random thing that she just said?
But today, hopeful, wanting in on the game. A month ago, you were in med school being taught by doctors. Today, you are the doctors.
What? Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is an actual anatomy textbook, by the way. This is what the drawings look like in it.
Rule number 3, if I'm sleeping, don't wake me unless your patient is actually dying. Rule number 4, the dying patient better not be dead when I get there.
Aren't patients always dying, though? Like, in the long term. We're all dead. Ever think about it like that?
Okay, so I'm just gonna insert my fingers into your rectum.
All of them. Like that.
Shift is a marathon, not a sprint. Eat.
I can't.
You should eat something.
You try eating after performing 17 rectal exams. The Nazi hates me.
Listen, guys. She's kind of overblowing it. I mean, 17 rectal exams. All you gotta do is go in, look around, go out. How does that stop you from eating?
I'm there. Damn, he got the peritoneum open. I'm out.
I told you he's gonna pull it off.
He got the peritoneum open. I'm out. Why would you bet on someone not being able to get the peritoneum open? The peritoneum is just the protective layer, let's say, of the abdomen, around the inside of the abdomen. So cutting through that is just taking a scalpel. Literally anyone can cut through a peritoneum. All you need is a sharp thing. So I don't know why you'd bet against that.
Appendix is out.
Now all you have to do is invert the stump into the cecum, pull up on the purse strings, but be careful not to...
I don't think you actually have to invert. I'm not a surgeon, alright? I'm just gonna talk about stuff that I don't know about too much. But here we go. Super Mario. Oh no, I put chalk dust all over my keyboard. No. Anyway. And then your small intestine ends, and then it goes into the large intestine. That is your large intestine. So let's blow that up a bit because it's kind of small. And this is your appendix at the end here. So the food comes here, goes here. The appendix just kind of sits there. When you cut this, normally you just kind of tie a suture around it. You suture here, and then bang, you cut here. So it's like fine, nothing spills out of the intestines. So here, there's a little stump, you can imagine, right? With because you didn't like cut it off before where you sutured up, where you knotted it up. So you can actually invert that and put it in, and then bury it in the intestine. But I don't know if that's required, like I said. But I don't know if it's not required as well. But I think it's not required. Here's the other thing. Again, I don't want to speak for everyone. I don't want to just say stuff that I don't know is 100% true. But I don't think we do open appendectomies much anymore. I've seen 2 open appendectomies, so it definitely does happen. But one of them, it was like a cancer patient. The abdomen was already like all the way open, and they were like looking for like little cancers. They took out the appendix in the meanwhile, so that doesn't really count. And one of them is actually real. The other one was real too, but one of them was actually like going for the appendix and the appendix alone. But that one was like the patient was kind of sick and they didn't want to give her anesthetics. They kind of just sedated her a little bit and then did the appendectomy. What I'm talking about is you guys know laparoscopic surgery, right? You don't actually cut open the abdomen. Well, you do, but just small little slits, not like as much as you can see. You go in with a little camera and some little mechanical arms, and you do everything by looking at a screen like that. From what I've seen, we pretty much do most of the appendectomies like this. Like I said, I've seen a lot of laparoscopic appendectomies. I've only seen one like actual open appendectomy. Appendectomy just basically means take it out. So taking out the appendix is appendectomy. Rant done.
Pull your balls out of your back pocket. Let's go. What are you waiting for, suction?
He froze up. He's not getting away. He's not getting out of it. Feels bad, man.
Dr. Burke.
But he didn't faint.
Appendix
but it didn't pull through. Literally everyone's bet is gone. Everyone was wrong.
007. 007, yep. A total 007.
007 mean
What's 007?
license to kill.
Oh
Page,
man,
page.
it's 911 for Katie Bryce.
Alright, I've watched a couple Real Doctor Reacts, you know, to a couple different shows. They keep talking about how pagers are still a thing, but I've never seen one here. I think the US is kind of behind on that, you know? Everyone just uses, like, just calls with the phone. I've never seen a pager. In my life, actually. I wouldn't know what a pager looked like if I saw one right now.
I gotta go.
I might say, hey, is that a tape recorder? Can it play cassette tapes? Dr. Mo 007. Oh no, is that gonna catch on? Am I gonna be embarrassed?
I should have gone into geriatrics. No one minds when you kill an old person.
Surgery's hot. It's the Marines. It's macho. It's hostile. It's hardcore.
This is surgery.
Geriatrics for freaks who live with their mothers.
I've got to get my own place.
Seriously, what's wrong with living with your mother? That's not a bad thing at all.
Excuse me. You're okay? The nurse paged me 911.
I had to go all exorcist to get her to even pick up the phone.
What?
You little...
The hospital doesn't get the channel. If that cow Hollywood is gonna walk off with my crown, I have to see it. Can you call someone?
She's wearing the stethoscope backwards. It's backwards! She can't hear anything. She can't hear anything right now.
Off with my crown, I have to see it.
Your heart's not beating. Alright, chat. Here's another lesson. With these things kind of facing backwards, right? Right now, it's not. It's just sitting on like a bone there, and I can hear absolutely nothing. Like right now, I don't even feel like I'm wearing regular phone headphones. I can hear everything around me. It's not even in my ear. Basically, it's basically doing this right now. But if you turn it around, and it actually is going towards your ear canal, you can see the difference, right? These prongs or whatever are going that way a bit right now. Then boom, it is in my ear and I can hear everything in here. Oh good. But if I do this, I don't care. And she was wearing it like this. Now I can hear my heart. Wow. That's insane. If you use it correctly, it works. See how the end of it is going backwards? It should be going frontwards into your ear.
This is an actual hospital. There are sick people here. Go to sleep and stop wasting my time.
But I can't sleep. My head's all full.
That's called thinking. Go with it.
Something's gonna happen and then she's gonna be, it's gonna be like she neglected her. She said, her head was full, and then turns out it was actually full, and it wasn't called thinking.
What do you need?
Mr. Jones has chunky veins and he really needs antibiotics. I should start a central line.
So start one. You don't know.
She was just standing next to the nurse's stand, just... Oh, hi, didn't see you there.
4B's got post-op pneumonia. Let's start antibiotics.
Are you sure that's the right diagnosis?
Well, I don't know. I'm only an intern. Here's an idea. Why don't you go spend 4 years in med school and then let me know if it's the right diagnosis?
I've never seen a person like this, and I hope I never do. That is disgusting. Oh my god. You're talking to a nurse. You're not talking to someone that's like a patient that's been like rude to you and questioned you all along the way, and now you finally snapped or anything. This isn't understandable at all. Are you sure? I'm only an intern. Intern, you know? Everyone knows interns are the coolest, and they know everything.
God, I hate nurses.
I'm sure they love you, though. What is it?
She's having multiple grand mal seizures.
Oh no.
Now, how do you want to proceed?
Why does her arms look so small to me there? Look, is it because of the shadow?
Okay,
Yeah,
she's
because of
full
the
on
shadow.
us.
It looks so small. It's so weird. Look, the shadow makes it look like it's so small.
Cage, Dr. Bailey, and Dr.
The
Shepard.
Rezepam's not working.
Phenobarbital. Load her with phenobarbital.
Just load her up. That's not an order. Is this much enough, Doc?
Still VFib, nothing.
Charging. 19 seconds. Charge to 300. 300. Anything? 27 seconds. Charge to 360. Come on, Katie.
Why is no one doing any chest compressions?
60 seconds.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Charge
was that?
again.
Was that chest compressions?
Charge to 360. Come on, Katie. 49 seconds.
Is that real? You actually think you can go through the rib cage and make the heart pump by just going like? Somehow I highly doubt that. VFib is just basically the ventricles are going like at an absurdly fast rate, and they're basically not even like pumping blood anymore. It's just going like, it's just quivering at this point, you know? It's not pumping anything. It's going so fast that it's basically not going at all. No, she's gonna throw up. Bad day?
You said it was a seizure disorder. Now you're saying it isn't?
I'm saying that I don't know.
Well, what do you think it could be?
I don't know.
When will you know?
I don't have an answer for you. For now, Katie is stable.
Wait one damn minute. We came here because this hospital is supposed to be the best in Washington.
Alright. I kind of blame the doctor here. Obviously, you're supposed to say you don't know when you don't know. That's a skill that everybody in every profession needs to learn. It's just a general good life skill. But if someone's asking you desperately, what's going on? What's going on? Multiple times. Don't just go, I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know. What are you going to do about it? Kind of like walk them through your thought process, maybe. You know, we thought it was this, but then this came up, and then now we don't know what it is. We have to run this, and this test, and then we'll come back to you with some answers. If you just say then if he's already on edge, he's gonna get angry, and he's gonna question you.
And you have the audacity to stand here and tell me I don't know.
You have the audacity to tell me the truth? Lie to my face right now.
Mr. Bryce?
No, I want someone else. A doctor who knows what they're doing. You get me someone else. Someone better than you.
Mr. Bryce, I assure you that I am working hard on Katie's case.
No, you're not. If you were, you'd be able to give me some answers.
That's dumb.
I put you on a bypass machine, which pumps
It's
blood for
kinda
your
dumb.
heart.
Anyone who's working hard knows the answers to everything. Actually, that's kind of smart.
I put you on a bypass machine, which pumps blood for your heart. Fix your ticker, take you off the machine, I'm done. Simple
Easy peasy.
procedure.
So, I shouldn't worry?
I'm very good at what I do. It still is surgery. There are some risks. I'll see you in the OR this afternoon, Mr. Savage.
That was a pretty smart way of going about it. So I don't need to worry. I don't know. I'm not worried because I'm pretty good. But there are some risks if you want to worry. Outside.
Dr. Birkin is very good. Don't worry.
He'll be fine.
He said don't worry.
Tony's gonna sail through. You have nothing to worry about. Promise. Gotta go.
Don't promise that though. That's kind of dumb. It's like, say don't worry, fine, but I promise you have nothing to worry about. Everything is going to go exactly as planned. Nothing's ever gone wrong in this hospital.
I've got this kid, Katie Bryce. Right now, she's a mystery. She doesn't respond to our meds. Her labs are clean, scans are pure.
Why'd you say
Seizures.
meds?
She doesn't respond to our meds.
She doesn't respond to our meds. I've been shouting at her for 2 hours straight now. She's just not responding. She's just laying there. Like, I'm obviously angry. Say something.
I need your extra minds, extra eyes. I need you to
Let's
find
get
out
into
why
our
Katie's
gamer
having seizures.
pose. Ooh, the mess came off. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. If the mask came off, that means it's not important to contaminate the sterile surfaces anymore.
When I told my mother I wanted to go to medical school, she tried to talk me out of it.
Maybe she
Said
was
I didn't
right.
have what it takes to be a surgeon. That I'd never make it.
That makes no sense. You want to go into medical school, but you don't have to be a surgeon. You don't have what it takes to be a you don't have what it takes to be a surgeon, then don't go to medical school. People that don't have what it takes to be a surgeon can't be a pathologist.
We're gonna survive this, right?
I promise you're gonna survive it, dude, alright?
I'd know you anywhere. You're the spitting image of your mother. Welcome to the game.
Ooh, welcome to the game. Why is everyone calling it a game? I get that it sounds cool and that some people would definitely say that. But everybody talking about it being a game? Isn't that a pretty good line?
Everybody, it's a beautiful night to save lives.
It's a beautiful night to save lives. That's pretty cool.
Let's have some fun.
Especially if they actually have this music in the background. Change my dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it.
All right, everybody, it's a beautiful night to save lives. Let's have some fun.
It's a beautiful night to save lives. I think being a surgeon is really cool because I like to like have some tangible thing that I'm actually doing. Like there's a problem, I know what it is, I find out what it is, I go in, I take it out, no problem anymore. Isn't that the coolest thing? You're going in and you're taking the problem out with your hands.
There comes a moment when it's more than just a game.
It's not a game, what? Did you see the caviar? Here, take it.
I could quit, but here's the thing. I love the playing field.
Well, it's not a game. If your doctor talked about your life as a game, you would be concerned. Well, they're not talking about it in front of the patients. They're just talking about it amongst themselves. Imagine saying that to a patient. Welcome to the game. Let's see if you're gonna come out alive.
And you think you know what you're gonna feel like standing over that table, but that was such a high.
I didn't feel that, to be honest. It was just like what I imagined it would be. You can't touch your face because you're sterile. It's kind of annoying. I mean, it wasn't really like magical.
I don't know why anybody does drugs.
They should all just be surgeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. Can I, excuse me for a second. I need some suggestions on any other medical TV show or specific episode you'd like me to review. Let me know in the comments. In the meanwhile, here's another medical drama that I already reviewed. Check that out and subscribe.